Welcome to 3-Minute Forensics. Today, we will be discussing trace evidence. It's the little things that matter. What is trace evidence? The term trace evidence refers to very small items of evidence, which are used to identify or link a suspect to a crime. Where can you find trace evidence? Everywhere. As stated by Edmond Locard, every contact leaves a trace. This is shown by the transfer triangle, which shows that when someone commits a crime, trace evidence can be transferred from them to scene and the victim, and vice versa. As you can see, here is a triangle right now. The most well-known items of trace evidence, thanks to crime shows: hair, fibers, DNA, paint, glass, fingerprints, GSR and explosive residues. The less well-known items of trace evidence: plant material, soil, fire scene debris, pollen, diatoms, algae, fungus. What are the advantages and disadvantages of trace evidence? Although each type of trace evidence has its own unique advantages and disadvantages, we'll just be going over the overall benefits and limitations of trace evidence as a whole. The main advantages are: trace evidence can't be hidden, erased or forged, which makes it extremely useful in court. The beginning or preliminary analysis is often quite easy to perform. Trace evidence can establish links between the suspect, victim and crime scene. There are often multiple different types of trace evidence left behind at a crime scene. This makes each and every scene unique. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages to trace evidence. These are that they can often be contaminated. Because of their size, they can be hard to see, collect and analyze. Although it can link a suspect to a crime, they can rarely find out the individual's identification. In addition, because of mass production, it can limit the value of that evidence because of lots of people could own something which could leave that type of trace evidence behind. These include clothes and windows. A case example: Dave's house has been burgled and some of his valuables and money has been taken. His back gate had been left open and the rear window had been broken. The glass was found on the inside and the outside of the house. Evidence found: fingerprints, fibers, hair, broken glass, blood on the windowsill. So, what information can we get from these items of evidence? Fingerprints can be used to make an identification, providing that their fingerprints are already in the database. Fibers can be used to determine what the suspect was wearing when they committed the crime, and can also be used to link that suspect to the crime. Hair can be used to help narrow down the suspect pool, and if that hair has a root in it, analysts can collect DNA from it. Broken glass. This item of trace evidence can be used to link a suspect to the crime scene and vice versa. Blood can be used to collect DNA and help identify the suspect. Want to find out more? Check out our web accessory for more information on trace evidence. Thank you for listening.